Hi guys, so today I'm gonna do a video on some cooking.
¡Oh! ¡Y zapatele! ¡Y que se oiga la bota!
Usually when I cook, I post it on my Snapchat and like the progress as I'm doing things. But today, I decided to do a video so it's a little bit easier to follow, and so you guys could cook some yummy food that I love to do. So I'm gonna do chicken and pasta today. So let's get started. Se lavan las manos, okay? So what I usually do is I start my pasta, so I put it to, ya estoy viendo el agua, so make sure your water is boiling. So there you go. So I usually put my pasta into boil, so by the time I'm done with the chicken, the pasta is ready to just get prepared. So because that's usually what takes a little bit longer for the pasta to boil. So let's go cut veggies and chicken. So for veggies, I'm gonna use broccoli, asparagus, and celery. So we're gonna have to cut that up and then get that prepped, and then after that we cut up the chicken. So I start by cutting off the celery. I just cut it into small pieces. So I cut that off, and then from there on, I just cut the rest. So this is like how the pieces should look. I don't know how to explain it, so ta-da! And then I cut up the celery, just like small little pieces. Ahí le tantean. Celery, broccoli, and asparagus are my favorite veggies, so that's usually why I just use those. I mean, you could just use whatever veggies you prefer, but these are my favorite, and I feel like these taste really good mixed together. So that's that. So this is what we're gonna use for veggies. So I heard in la radio that you should be using different cutting boards for your veggies and your meat. So let's make sure to do that, guys, okay? So for my meat, I am using pechuga de pollo, so chicken breast, and it doesn't matter. I usually get mine from Costco, but I didn't have time to defrost them, so I went ahead and bought some regular chicken breast at the grocery store. So that's our chicken. So I start off by cutting my chicken in half like this, so it looks like that. So I put this on the side, and then I just cut this into little strips. I do it so it's easier to cook and you don't have pink in the inside when you're done cooking this, because sometimes chicken won't cook well if it's big chunks of it. So I just do that, and then I cut it into little squares or rectangles, or you know, you get the idea. So that's that. And I grab my other piece and do the exact same thing. So I already warmed up the pan, so I'm gonna just get some olive oil and I'm just gonna put that there so it can start warming up. Okay. So to season my chicken, I use some juice. I know it's weird, right? Orange juice works. Usually you would use oranges, but I don't have oranges, so I always just go for orange juice. I use some garlic, herb, salt, and pepper, which is basic, right? So once that's warmed up, I go ahead and grab my chicken, and then I just pour that in here. And I kind of just press it down to spread it to make sure it all cooks well. I put my stove on the highest setting para que se cocine rápido. From there, I grab some orange juice and I just pour that into there. And I just mix this around. And then I always grab some garlic seasoning. Just put that in there. I love garlic, so this is my favorite thing ever. I use poppies. I'll put a picture right here of how it looks. And I grab a little bit of pepper. Put that there. I don't put a lot of garlic in the beginning because then I go ahead and add some more after. When I put my veggies in here. So let that cook. And then lastly, I add a little bit of salt. Usually what I do so the chicken cooks a little bit faster, I grab a lid. I don't have one that fits this pan, so this is a little bit smaller. I get all the chicken in there and I just cover it. So when the chicken's starting to sizzle, when it's starting to get a little bit crispy, or not crispy yet, but it's starting to grab color, I go ahead and grab my veggies and I pour it into the chicken. So I just pour all of that. Kind of just spread it together. Mix it in there. And then I grab some butter. And I just scoop some, just like a spoonful in there. I kind of mix that up a little. So when the veggies are still on top, before you start mixing all together, I get some more garlic salt. And I just put that there. And then I just grab a little bit more pepper. And ta-da! And then from there on, you start mixing them. Woo! You can see that steam. I get the tapadera and I just set it on top. Just so they can start cooking a little bit. So while I'm letting the chicken cook, I'm going to go ahead and grab the pasta and I'm going to drain all the water. So when the vegetables start turning into this kind of green color, I uncover them and then I just start stirring the vegetables. So for the pasta to start off, I put 2 spoonfuls of butter. And then I grab the pasta. Just go ahead and pour that in there. Once that's there, I grab some milk. Kind of just eyeball it. Pour some in there. Doesn't matter what milk. Honestly, I always use something different. 1%, 2% whole milk. Just do what your heart desires or what you prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook there with the milk. Okay, so when the pasta starts kind of boiling with the milk, I get some cheese. And I use mozzarella cheese. You can use, I usually buy it from Costco and it's shredded. This is what I like to use. That's what I like the most. Out of all the cheeses that I've tried, I prefer mozzarella. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start stirring that there. You can see how good it looks. My goodness. You could add as much cheese as you want. I do a lot because I mean life is short. Life is short, so yeah. And then since the milk is sweet, I kind of like saltier food, so then I go ahead and add some more salt just so it doesn't taste sweet or just neutral. I just wanted to have more of a saltier taste to it. And then go ahead and throw some more cheese. I'll stir that a little bit. And then I grab some pepper. And throw some in there. And then after you put your pepper, make sure you stir this a lot. Just so you don't have a section in your pasta that just tastes like a lot of pepper, you know? And if you feel like your pasta's kind of getting stuck to the pan, I would just grab some more milk and throw some in there. Just so the cheese doesn't get stuck to the pan and then it gets super difficult to wash. So, let me do that. I feel like the juicier the better for this pasta. So, I'm just going to go ahead and throw just a little bit more. There. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that together, and I'm gonna show you guys a close-up of how the pasta should look. So this is kind of how your pasta should be looking, and this is how the chicken should look. So this is it, guys. This is so good.